Now.
I called the Township of Aleppo workshop meeting of April 10th, 2023 to order at 7 p.m. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, we got an echo. Yeah, we do. Roll call, please.
President Jones.
Present.
Vice President Williams.
Present.
Commissioner Darrow.
Present.
Commissioner Richard.
Present.
Solicitor Stone.
Present.
Manager Patterson.
Schuler at the time, some of the time many of the years that I was involved, he'd say, uh-oh, here comes trouble. Because there'd be nobody coming, no citizens coming to the commissioners' meetings. So he said, here comes trouble. Found a T-shirt that had a treble on it, so it said, here comes trouble. So we were great friends and we worked together. And I thought that I would be dropping out of any interest in what my community was doing because it's well run, it's done, and I was going to use that time, that extra time moving, reducing my carbon footprint because I didn't need such a big place anymore. I felt that I would be able to have more time for my writing because I'm now a writer rather than a speech pathologist. So that's a little bit about me, and I think I shared a little bit more with some of you earlier on, and told you that when I'm tired but I can't sleep, I like to read regulations, regulatory issues, and zoning laws. It puts me right to sleep. So I did have a business as a speech pathologist for 10 years, where I had 37 employees, speech, PT, OT, and we would put and train our teams into long-term care. So I knew a lot about long-term care when I was looking, and I know most of the facilities in and around the region, not just here, because they were customers of mine, clients of mine. Not here, I didn't know anything about this, but a friend that lived in Cherry Hill with me, I say Cherry Hill with me, moved in here. Mim was her sister Mim and Rose Gantner. And Rose and I worked on committees together. Now I'm on the sustainability committee over in, I think they call it Living Sustainably and Envision Your Future. Those are the two committees that I did get involved with. But I wanted to, when I saw this, I thought, throw your hat in the ring. You've always been interested in your community, and if there's anything that I can bring to the planning, I would like that opportunity. So I don't have anything more to add.
Well, number one, thank you very much for your interest, and number two, I'm going to ask the other commissioners if they have any questions for you.
Do you have any actual experience on a planning and development for real estate?
No, other than my involvement in Collier with the Parks and Rec. And I those committees worked very closely together with the Planning Commission. And at the time, Kevin Smay was head of the Planning Commission and became a very close friends. They're still very close friends.
Right.
So, and having gone to all the commissioners' meetings, I learned a lot, but I know, directly no.
Thank you.
Commissioner Richard?
No questions, welcome to the community.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love being here. It's great. I love it.
Neighbor
Super.
Williams?
Super.
Well, we may get a chance to have dinner today, right? So, we may have a chance to have dinner with you.
Oh, really?
Yes, I live in Masonic Village,
Oh, do you? Oh, wonderful.
have for years.
Oh, so are you in one of the villas?
No,
One,
one of the apartments,
where are you living?
building 5.
Oh, I'm in building 1.
Okay.
Hello, neighbor. Sounds good. Do you usually go at 5 o'clock or 6?
No,
I go whenever the
Whenever.
spirit moves.
Whenever you're done.
Okay, well,
Thank
again,
you.
thank you very, very much.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity.
You're welcome to stay as long as you like. The meeting's
Sure.
not going to go much further.
Okay, I'll listen in.
Good. Thumb attachment for the backhoe?
So this is something that Tim brought to our attention, and he'll be here next week and he can talk about it a little bit more, but we just wanted to kind of give you some information about it. The main thing is this picture, that explains what it is. It's this attachment that goes, this is not our backhoe, but this is a backhoe with it. We have this similar kind of bucket. And a thumb attachment is something that goes on and will allow them to use like a claw and pick up logs and things like that as they're working. And then when it's not, it's hydraulically controlled, so they control it inside the cab. And then when it's not needed, it goes up and like latches up in here so it doesn't get in the way. It's not always, flapping around down there. It's tucked out of the way until needed, and then they can use it to pick up logs, rocks, move things,
So logs and rocks.
Logs and rocks, yeah, bigger, heavier things, and it comes in handy if they have to, if trees fall down and they have to go help pick them up. Without that, they have to cut it into segments that they can physically pick up and put into the bucket. This would allow them to pick up large segments, get it off the road, and then deal with cutting it up at a later date or.
Is there a cost projection?
The cost for this one is, that he got it priced from Cleveland Brothers, which is our backhoe company, $7,646, and that is installed in our garage. Somebody to come and set it up in the garage, they don't have to take the backhoe anywhere. So he had seen one used in a neighboring community and saw how much easier it was for them to clear the trees, especially in the last month when all the trees fell down. And our guys went and helped in Squiggly Heights, at least one whole day when all the trees came down last month, so.
Okay, and I'm sure it has a 20 or 30-year life, and I'm sure it saves them time.
Definitely, gets roads open, so he'll be here next week and we can talk about that.
Any questions?
Did I miss what you said? Like, you don't have to put it on and take it on and off and.
No, it's like the Cleveland Brothers will come out and install it permanently, and my thumb won't do that, but if we go upside down, it's tucked down here. Like, so
Okay.
here it is, it tucks up away.
Okay.
So it folds up.
When not
When in
used.
use, it's like this, when not in use, this will go all the way up into the arm and be out of the way, not
Does
constantly.
it interfere with then the
Yeah, so
regular
they can still,
operation?
yeah, they can dig without that being.
Is that something that has to go out for bid?
Not at 7,600,
Oh, 7,600? No.
yeah.
Okey-doke, well, we'll hear more details next week.
Oh, and this pricing is state, CoStar's pricing, so that's kind of covers the bidding process anyway.
Right.
Have we had any communications from citizens?
No.
We have a new citizen here. Do you have any further comments?
It sounds like to me, it sounds like a very important thing to look into, particularly if it's going to lift large limbs quickly, and we seem to be having, weather changes, and not for the better.
Going backward, is there any other new business? Mr. Solicitor, is an executive session required?
No.
Therefore, we're adjourned.